Hello my dear students, myself Miss Vaishali Dekate. Welcome to my channel. I am teaching you maths in standard 8th. We are studying chapter number 10, division of polynomials. We will solve the sums from practice set 10.2. But before that, subscribe my channel by pressing subscribe at right side. Press the bell icon also to get my recent videos from next chapters. So children, before starting our practice set 10.2, we have to remember these few things. First, while dividing a polynomial, the operation of division ends if the remainder is 0 or the degree of remainder is less than the degree of divisor. So always check the degree of remainder. If the degree or the index of remainder is smaller than the degree of divisor, we have to stop solving the sum there. We cannot solve after that if the degree of remainder is smaller than the degree of divisor. Now second thing which we have to remember is, if the terms in the dividend are not in the descending order, write them in the descending order of indices. That means if there is the term of index having 4, for example 4x square, 4x raised to 4. So 4x raised to 4, if it is the highest index term, it should be written first. Then x raised to 4, after that x raised to 3 should be there, then x square should be there, then x raised to 1 should be there. That means the index should be in the decreasing order, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0, like that. It should be in the descending order. If any index term is missing, assume the coefficient of that term to be 0 and then complete the descending order. Okay, so if in between any term is missing, if between any term is not there, after x cube term, x square term is not there, so we have to put the 0 and write x square, x cube plus 0 x square, and then we will solve the sum. So when we solve the sums from 10.2, you will get all this idea, how to find out the missing term and how to add that missing term. All these things we will get to know while solving the sums. So now let's start practice set 10.2. So practice set 10.2 question is, divide and write the quotient and the remainder. We have to divide and we have to find out the quotient and remainder. Now as you all can see here, we have to divide this polynomial by this binomial. Both are polynomial. Here we can see 3 terms are there, 1, 2, 3, and here we have to divide by the binomial. 2 terms are there. 2 terms are known as binomial. Okay, so first we have to check whether the given dividend polynomial. Dividend polynomial means the polynomial which we have to write inside this symbol. We have to write inside this symbol, this polynomial is in the proper order or not. That means what? The term which is having the highest index should be the first term, then the smaller index, smaller, like that. That means the index should be in the proper order. First term should have the biggest index, then the smaller, like that. So as you all can see in this question, y square term is the first term, then y raised to 1, nothing is there means 1 is there, you all know that, y raised to 1, and in last term, third term, only number is there, only constant is there. That means the variable is not there. That means what? Y raised to 0 is there. So it is in the proper order. First there is term having index 2, then there is term having index 1, and then there is term having index 0. So it is in the proper order. We can write it inside the symbol of division, y square plus 10y plus 24. Then we have to check the binomial. Is it in the proper order? Yes, it is in the proper order, because first there is y raised to 1 term, and then there is only constant term, only number term. That means it is y raised to 0 term. So it is also in the proper order. So we write this outside the symbol. So polynomial which is written outside the symbol is called divisor, and the polynomial which is written inside the symbol is known as dividend. So now let us solve the sum. Now as you all can see, first term of this dividend is y square and first term of divisor is y. So first we have to find out by which number we have to multiply, by which polynomial, by which variable we have to multiply. To get that variable, what we have to do, we have to divide this first term of dividend by the first term of divisor. So let us divide. So y square divided by y, we will get only y, single y. So this single y we will write here in the quotient, and what we have to write in the dividend, that we have to find out. That means how to find out that this divisor we have to take y plus 4 multiply by this y. We have to multiply by this y so that we will get a polynomial which we have to write here in the dividend so that we can go ahead with our steps. So multiply by this y into y is y square, we know that. Y into y is y square, then plus sign is there, write this plus sign, then y into 4 is 4y. So in this way we have to divide by this y, multiply by this y to this divisor y plus 4. How we get this y? We got this y by dividing this first term of dividend by the first term of divisor. In this way we have to get this polynomial, we have to get this variable, and by this variable we have to multiply this divisor. So we have got y square plus 4y. This y square plus 4y we write here in the dividend, y square plus 4y. We change the sign, plus y square becomes minus y square and plus 4y becomes minus 4y. Plus y square minus y square cancel, that means it is 0. Now we are getting 10y minus 4y. What is 10y minus 4y? Plus 6y, and this plus 24 we write as it is. In this way first step is over. Now let us see the second step. In second step we have got first term as 6y. So this 6y divide by the first term of divisor y. What we are going to get? Y cancel, we will get 6. So this plus 6 we write in the quotient, and we have to multiply by this 6 to the divisor, y plus 4 multiply by 6. Okay, so for second step what we have to check? We have to see the first term from the second step. First term from the second step is 6y. We have to divide this 6y by the first term of our divisor. So we got 6, then we have to multiply by this 6 to our divisor y plus 4. 6 into y is 6y. Plus sign is there, put this plus sign. 6 4s are 24. So children, all the steps do one by one. So you will get proper idea and you will get the better understanding. So this 6y plus 24 we write here in the dividend. This 6 we already have written in the quotient. Now change the sign, plus 6y becomes minus 6y, plus 24 become minus 24. Why we are changing the sign? Because we do the subtraction here. In all these steps we do the subtraction, and then because subtraction is there, we have to change the sign of the polynomial which is written below here. So plus 6y minus 6y is 0, and plus 24 minus 24 is 0. So in this way remainder we are getting 0. Our quotient is y plus 6 and remainder is 0. So we can write here quotient is equal to y plus 6 and remainder is equal to 0. So in this way you can solve the sum. The main method we write on the right hand side, then the rough work we have to do simultaneously on the right hand side. Okay, left hand side do the main method and on the right hand side do the rough work. Without this rough work you cannot solve the sum, so the rough work should be done simultaneously on the right hand side. Now see the second question. P square plus 7p minus 5 divided by p plus 3. Now again we have to check whether the terms of the polynomial are in proper order or not before writing it inside the symbol. So first term is having index 2, second term is having index 1, third term there is no variable, that means index is 0. So when there is no variable, always remember that the index is always 0. So it is in the proper order 2, 1 and 0. We can write inside the symbol now. P square plus 7p minus 5. Now let us check the divisor p plus 3. Here p is having index 1. Nothing is there means 1 is there. Here only 3 is there, only constant number is there. That means p is having index 0. P has index 0 when only constant number is there. So it is always it is also in the proper order 1 and 0. So we can write the divisor also. Now first we have to do the rough work. As you all can see, I have done 3 parts on my page. So rough work we have to do, and simultaneously we will be solving in the main method also. So for rough work, let us do it. First we have to take the first term from the dividend, p square, divide by the first term from the divisor to get the quotient. What we have to write in the quotient, that idea we will get by dividing the first term from the dividend and first term from the divisor. So first term from the dividend is p square, first term from the divisor is p. So divide p square by p. What we get? P, 1p cancel with 1p. We will get 1p, single p. P square means 2 p's are there, p into p. So 1p is cancelled with this 1p and 1p is remaining, that we are getting in the answer. So this p we have to write in the quotient. But what we have to write in the dividend, that we will do here. That means what? This p plus 3 divisor multiply by this p. Okay. P plus 3 divisor multiply by p. So we will get the answer whichever we have to write in our quotient. So p into p is p square. Plus sign is there, put the plus sign. P into 3 is 3p. So in this way we have to multiply by this p to both the terms in the divisor. Okay, so p into p is p square, plus sign is there, put plus sign. P into 3 is 3p. So this p square plus 3p we write below in the dividend. Then we have to subtract. As we are subtracting, we have to change the sign of the polynomial which is written below. Plus p square becomes minus p square and plus 3p becomes minus 3p. So plus p square minus p square getting cancelled with each other. Answer is 0 here. Plus 7 minus 3p. Plus 7p minus 3p. Plus minus become minus. Sign of bigger number. Bigger number is 7. So sign is plus. Because now 3p sign becomes minus. So plus minus becomes minus. 7 minus 3 is 4. 4p. And minus 5 we write down as it is. Now again we have to check what we should get in the quotient. So for that we have to take the first term from the second step. 4p is the first term from the second step, and we have to divide this 4p by the first term of divisor, which is p. So pp getting cancelled, 4 is remaining, we are getting 4 as the answer. This plus 4 we have to write in the quotient, but what we have to write in the dividend, that will be decided after multiplying. So we have to multiply by this 4 to p plus 3. Full divisor we have to write. Okay, p plus 3. Binomial, 2 terms are there. So multiply by 4. So multiply by 4 to both the terms of this divisor. So 4 into p is 4p. Plus sign is there, put the plus sign. 4 into 3, 4 3s are 12. So in this way we got what we have to write in the dividend, in the second step of the dividend. So I am writing here 4p plus 12. Now as we are subtracting, we have to change the sign of the second polynomial which is written below. Plus 4p becomes minus 4p, plus 12 becomes minus 12. So plus 4p minus 4p 0. Minus 5 minus 12. We have to always see the changed sign. The sign which we have changed, we have to calculate according to that sign. So minus 5 minus 12 is minus minus become plus, but the sign of bigger number we have to write, and 12 plus 5 is 17. So in this way we can get the quotient and remainder. Now after this we cannot solve the sum. Why we cannot solve the sum? Here we are getting only the constant number, and only constant number, no variable is there. That means what? Variable is having the index 0, p raised to 0 is there. Okay, so here the index of variable is smaller than the index of this divisor. Here the index of divisor is 1, nothing is there means always 1 is there. So this is bigger than this. So when the divisor's index is bigger than the dividend index, we cannot solve after that. We have to stop there. Okay, so our method will stop there when the index of this dividend is smaller than the index of divisor. So only constant means the variable is having index 0. Always remember that. So we cannot solve the sum after this. So this is our remainder, and quotient we have got p plus 4. So write the quotient and remainder. Quotient is equal to p plus 4 and remainder is minus 17. In this way we have to solve the rough work simultaneously with the main method. Third sum, 3x plus 2x square plus 4x raised to 3 divided by x minus 4. Now as we all can see here, it is not in the proper order. Always see that the term which is having greatest index should be the first term, then smaller, and last one should be the smallest index term. So here the 4x cube term should be the first term. So we write here that is 4x cube. Now after cube what should be there? Square term, 2x square, and after that last term should be 3x raised to 1. Nothing is there means 1. So 3, 2, 1. Now it is in the decreasing order. Always see that the index should be in the decreasing order of the terms. Divide by, our divisor is in the proper order, x raised to 1 and 4. It is in the proper order. 4 means x raised to 0. We all know that now. So x minus 4. Now we can divide properly. As you all can see, again I have done 3 parts of my page. I am going to divide now. Main method and rough work we will do simultaneously. Okay, so in the dividend we write this 4x cube plus 2x square plus 3x divided by x minus 4. Now what we have to write in the quotient, that we will be finding out by dividing the first term of dividend upon the first term of divisor. First term of dividend is 4x cube divided by first term of divisor is x. Now divide x cube means x into x into x 3 times. So 1x cancel with 1x, and this 4 is remaining 4, and this 2x, that means 4x square. Okay, so when we divide 4x cube by x, we get 4x square. This 4x square we write in the quotient, and what we have to write in the dividend, that we can find out by multiplying this x minus 4 by 4x square. Okay, in this way we can find out the polynomial which we have to write in the dividend. So 4x square into x, 4 is there, here coefficient is 1, 1 into 4 is 4, x into x square, here index is 1, here index is 2, x into x square becomes x cube, 1 plus 2 is 3. So we have multiplied first term with 4x square. Now multiply this second term with 4x square. Second term is minus 4. So minus sign is there. We will put the minus sign. 4 into 4 is 16. 4 4s are 16. And this x square write as it is. So we are getting 4x cube minus 16x square. This 4x cube minus 16x square we are going to write in the dividend. Now we are doing subtraction, so we have to change the sign of the polynomial which is written below. Minus 4x square, and this minus 16x square becomes plus 16x square. Okay, now plus 4x cube minus 4x cube getting cancelled, they are cancelled with each other, 0 we are getting. So plus plus, here both the signs are plus plus. Plus 2x square plus 16x square, plus plus becomes plus. 16 plus 2 is 18x square, and plus 3x we put down as it is. Now again we have to find what we have to write in the quotient. For that we divide this first term from the second step, that is 18x square, by the first term of the divisor. Now x square means x into x, we all know that. So this 1x getting cancelled with 1x. Okay, so 18 and this 1x is remaining. 18x plus 18x we write here. And what we have to write in the dividend, that we have to find out by multiplying. So multiply this x minus 4 by this 18x. So 18x multiply by x. 18 into 1, nothing is there means 1 is there. We first multiply the coefficient with coefficient. 18 ones are 18, and then multiply variable with variable. X into x is x square minus 18 fours are 72. 18 fours are 72, and this x we write as it is. This 18x square minus 72x minus 72x we write in the dividend. Now we do the subtraction. We change the sign of the polynomial which is written below. Plus 18x square becomes minus 18x square. Minus 72 becomes plus 72x. So plus 18x square minus 18x square, answer is 0. Plus 3x plus 72x, that is plus 75x. Okay. Now see children, the third step we are getting. Here the index of x is 1. Here also the index of x is 1. In the divisor also the index is 1. In the dividend also the index is 1. Index is same, so we can solve the sum. When the index is same, sum can be solved. If the index of the dividend is smaller, then we have to stop there. But here index is not smaller, here index is equal. Here it is 1, here also it is 1. So we don't stop here, we have to solve. So we have to find out what we should write in the quotient by dividing this first term 75x, only one term we are having here, 75x, divide by the first term of divisor x. So x cancelled, we are getting 75. This 75 we write in the quotient plus 75. And what we have to write in the dividend, that we can find out by multiplication. So x minus 4, this divisor, multiply by this 75. Okay, so 75 into x is 75x, minus sign is there, put this minus sign here. 75 fours are 300. So this 75x minus 300 we write in the dividend. Now we change the sign. Plus 75x becomes minus 75x, and minus 300 becomes plus 300. So plus 75x minus 75x, answer is 0. And this plus 300 is remaining now. Now see children, this is only the number. Plus 300 is only the number. That means it is having the variable x, which is having the index 0, x raised to 0. So here the index is smaller than the index of divisor. Here the index is 1, here the index is 0. So when the index is smaller, we have to stop there. We cannot solve after this. So this is our remainder. Plus 300 is the remainder, and in this way here we have got our quotient. So write the answer, quotient and remainder. Quotient is 4x square plus 18x plus 75 is our quotient, and remainder is 300 plus 300, plus sign we don't put. So in this way you can solve this third sum. Question number 4. 2m cube plus m square plus m plus 9 divided by 2m minus 1. So first check whether the terms are in the proper index of variables or not. So first term is having index 3, then second term is having index 2, then third term is having index 1, fourth term is having index 0. No variable means index is 0. So 3, 2, 1, 0, it is in the proper order. Now let us check the divisor terms whether they are in the proper order of the index or not. Here m raised to 1, nothing is there means 1, and here no variable means 0. So 1 and 0, it is also again the proper order. So let us start solving this sum. As you all can see, here I have made 3 parts, 2 parts for rough work. And main method I am going to do on the right hand side as usual, on the left hand side, and right hand side I will do my rough work. Now write the dividend polynomial 2m cube plus m square plus m plus 9. Outside write down the divisor polynomial 2m minus 1. Now first in the quotient what should be written, that we find out by dividing first term of dividend by first term of divisor. First term of dividend is 2m cube, divide by first term of divisor 2m. Now 2 getting cancelled, m cube divide by m. When we divide the polynomial, we write the variable one time, and what we do, we subtract the indices. So 3 minus 1, nothing is there means 1 is there. 3 minus 1 is 2. Or you can see that m cube means m into m 3 times. 1m getting cancelled with 1m. So 2m remaining, 2m means m square. In that way also you can do it. Now m square, this m square we write in the quotient. What we have to write here in the dividend, that we will do here. We can find out here. So 2m minus 1 is our divisor. Multiply by this m square. Now m square doesn't have any coefficient means always 1 is there. So first we multiply coefficient with coefficient 2 into 1. 2 ones are 2. Then we multiply variable term with variable, m into m square. Here nothing is there means 1 is there. 1 plus 2 is 3. That means m raised to 3. When multiplication is there, we add indices, and when division is there, we subtract indices. We have done it in the indices. So first term multiply by this m square, we are getting 2m cube. Now minus sign is there, put the minus sign. 1 multiply by m square, 1 multiply by any number, answer is that number. So 1 multiply by m square will be m square. So this 2m cube minus m square we will be writing below this dividend. So let us write 2m cube minus m square. We have to change the sign of the polynomial which is written below. So change the sign, minus plus. Minus m square will become plus. Now 2m cube minus 2m cube 0, plus m square plus m square plus plus plus. Nothing is there in the coefficient means 1 is there. That is 1m square plus 1m square. 1m square plus 1m square is 2m square. Then remaining terms as it is, we will copy down m plus 9. Now let us find out what we have to write in the quotient. So first term in the second step now, 2m square. 2m square divide by what? 2m square divide by this first term 2m. Again 2 cancelled. M square cancelled by m. Only m is remaining. So this m I am going to write here. No sign is there means always plus sign is there. So here in the quotient write down plus m. Now what we have to write here below the dividend in the second step, that we can find out when we multiply by m to the divisor. Divisor is 2m minus 1. Now multiply by this m, 2m into m, 2 into 1, no coefficient means 1 is there, 2 ones are 2, m into m is m square, we know that now. Now minus sign is there, put the minus sign. 1 into m, 1 multiplied by any number, answer is that number, 1 into m is m. So this 2m square minus m we write in the second step of dividend. Now we have to change the sign, plus 2m square become minus 2m square, minus m become plus m. So plus 2m square minus 2m square, answer is 0. Plus m, no coefficient means 1 is there, 1m plus 1m, 1m plus 1m is 2m plus 9. Now again what we have to write in the quotient, that we have to find out by dividing the first term here to the first term of divisor. So first term we are getting in the second step is 2m, and first term of our divisor is also 2m. 2m divided by 2m we will get 1. Correct? Both are getting cancelled. So 2m divided by 2m we will get 1. Now what we have to write below here, that we can find out by multiplying by 1, this 1. So this divisor 2m minus 1 multiply by this 1. So 1 multiply by any number, answer is that number. 2m minus 1 multiply by 1 will be 2m minus 1, because 2m into 1 is 2m, minus 1 into 1 is 1. So 2m minus 1 we have to write here. This plus 1 we will be writing in the quotient. Now change the sign, minus and plus. Minus 1 will become plus 1 and plus 2m will become minus 2m. Plus 2m minus 2m 0. Plus 9 plus 1, plus plus plus, and 9 plus 1 is 10. Now as you all can see, we are getting a number that is constant term. Constant term means what? Variable is having index 0. Here variable is m in this sum. So that means what? M raised to 0. 10 into m raised to 0. So variable index is smaller than the variable index of our divisor. Here the index is 1. So when the divisor's index is bigger than this, then we have to stop solving the sum. We cannot solve the sum after this. This will be our remainder. Plus 10 is our remainder. So write the quotient and remainder now. Quotient is equal to m square plus m plus 1. M square plus m plus 1 is our quotient, and our remainder is plus 10. Plus 10 plus sign we don't put, so it is 10. So in this way we can solve this sum. Now fifth sum, 3x minus 3x square minus 12 plus x raised to 4 plus x cube. As you all can see, the terms are not in the proper order. First there is the term having index 1, then index 2, then index 0, then index 4, then index 3. In this way the terms are there. So first we have to write the dividend polynomial in the proper order of the index of variables. So let us first write the proper order of the polynomial. First there should be the term which is having the greatest index. As you all can see, x raised to 4 is the term having the greatest index, plus x raised to 4 is there, so we don't put the sign here. X raised to 4. After x raised to 4 there should be x cube, so plus x cube is there. After 4 3 should be there. After 3 there should be x square term, so there is minus 3x square, so write minus 3x square. After x square there should be x raised to 1 term, so here we can see 3x raised to 1, so plus 3x raised to 1, no sign is there means plus sign is there, so 3x raised to 1 we have written. And last term should be x raised to 0. X raised to 0 means constant term, only number term. Only number term is minus 12. Divide by, here also we can see that square term is written as the second term and only constant term is written as the first term. So we will change it. We write square term first and plus 2 term afterwards. Okay, so in this way we have written in the proper order. Now as you all can see, I have made 2 columns. First these 2 columns are for rough work, and on the left hand side we will do our main method. X raised to 4 plus x cube minus 3x square plus 3x minus 12 divided by x square plus 2. Now what we have to write in the quotient, that we will first find out. First term of dividend is x raised to 4 divided by first term of divisor is x square. X raised to 4 divided by x square, 4 minus 2 is 2, so x square we will be getting. You all know in the division we subtract the indices. The 4 minus 2 is 2. We write the base one time and we subtract the indices, so it is x square. Otherwise you can do write this also. X raised to 4 means x into x into x into x 4 times, and x square means x into x 2 times. So this 2x cancel with this 2x and 2x is remaining, that means x square. In this way also you can do, but as we have studied indices, so you can apply the indices properties also. So x raised to 4 divided by x square, we are getting x square. This x square we write here in the quotient. Now what we have to write in the dividend, that we have to find out. So we write the divisor x square plus 2 multiply by this x square. X square into x square is x raised to 4. 2 plus 2 is 4, plus 2 into x square is 2x square. Now this x raised to 4 plus 2x square we write in the dividend. Now while writing these terms, write the terms properly below like terms. X raised to 4 should be written below x raised to 4, and plus 2x square. X square is there, the index is 2, so this term should be written below the term which is having index 2. So here we can see 3x square is there, so we write below this 3x square, 2x square. Now x cube term we are not getting here, so we put 0 below x cube term. In this way you can write in the dividend. Now minus minus minus, we have changed the sign. Plus x raised to 4 minus x raised to 4 0. Then we are getting x cube minus 0 means x cube. 0 subtracted from any term, answer is that term. Now minus 3x square minus 2x square, minus minus will become plus, but the sign of bigger number, so minus. 3 plus 2 is 5x square. Okay, minus 3x square minus 2x square is minus 5x square. Now remaining 2 terms as it is we will put down 3x minus 12. Now again what we have to write in the quotient we will find out. First term is x cube divided by this first term is x square. X cube divided by x square, 3 minus 2 is 1. Okay, now x raised to 1 we have got. This plus x I am writing in the quotient. Now what we have to write in the divisor, that we have to find out. So x square plus 2 is our divisor, multiply by this x. So x square into x is x cube, here 2, here 1, 2 plus 1 is 3, plus 2 into x is 2x. Now again these terms we are writing in the dividend. So dividend second step. So write carefully. X cube should be written below x cube, and 2x, x raised to 1, index is 1. So this term should be written below this 3x, plus 2x should be written below 3x. Now x square term we are not getting here, so I am going to write 0 here. Minus minus minus. X cube minus x cube 0, minus 5x square plus 3 minus 2 plus 3 minus 2 is minus, plus minus minus, 3 minus 2 is 1, so 1x, that means x only, and minus 12 as it is we have to put down. Now what we have to write in the quotient, again we have to find out minus 5x square divided by x square. So x square cancelled, only minus 5 we are getting. This minus 5 I am going to write in the quotient. Now what we have to write here, that we can find out by multiplying x square plus 2 multiplied by minus 5. Okay, x square multiplied by minus 5 is minus 5x square, because quotient here is 1. 1 into minus 5 is minus 5, and x square as it is we have to put down. Now plus minus sign will be minus, 5 2s are 10. Okay, so in this way we have to multiply properly. Minus 5x square we write below minus 5x square, and this minus 10 is the constant term, only number term. Here I am going to put minus 10. X term we have not got here, so here I will put 0 below x. Write the like term below each other. Okay, now minus 5x square will become plus 5x square. Here it is minus and here it is plus. Minus 5x square plus 5x square, answer is 0. X minus 0 is x. Now see, minus 12 plus 10. Minus plus will become minus. Sign of bigger number. Bigger number is 12. So here I write minus sign. 12 minus 10 is 2. So now let us check the index here. Index of x here is 1. Here the index is 1 and here the index is 2. So when divisor's index is bigger than the dividend index, we cannot solve after that. We have to stop here. Here the index, we are getting smaller index than the divisor's index. So we have to stop here. This will be our remainder and this is our quotient. So write the remainder and quotient now. Quotient is equal to x square plus x minus 5. And the remainder is x minus 2. So in this way carefully we have to solve the sums. Now sixth sum. See the indices are in the proper order, in the decreasing order or not. 4 is there, then 3, then 2, then 1, then 0. So that means it is in the decreasing order, proper order. Then cube is there, 3 is there, then 0 is there. That means it is also in the decreasing order. So let us start solving the sum. A raised to 4 minus a cube plus a square minus a plus 1 divided by a cube minus 2. So first we have to check a raised to 4 divided by a cube, first term of dividend, divide by first term of divisor, cube and raised to 4. 4 minus 3 means 1, a raised to 1. So a raised to 1 I am going to write here in the quotient. Now what we have to write in the dividend, that we have to find out. A cube minus 2 multiply by this a. So a cube into a. Here 1 is there, index is 1. So 3 plus 1 is 4, a raised to 4 minus 2 into a is 2a. So a raised to 4, 2a we have to write here carefully. A raised to 4 we write below the a raised to 4 term, and only a raised to 1, index is 1, minus 2a raised to 1. Where should I write? Here, minus 2a raised to 1 below a term. Like term should be written one below other. Now we have not got a cube and a square term, so I will put 0 here also and 0 here also. Now solve this. This sign will become minus, this will become minus, this will become minus, and this will become plus. A raised to 4 minus a raised to 4, 0. Minus a cube minus 0 is minus a cube, plus a square as it is. Now see, minus a plus 2a, minus plus will become minus. Sign of bigger number is 2. 2 sign we have done, we have changed it plus. So plus sign, 2 minus 1, nothing is there means 1 is there. So 2 minus 1 is 1, 1a. 1a means a. Plus 1 as it is, write down. Now again what we have to write in the quotient, that we have to find out here. Minus a cube is there, minus a cube, divide by this a cube. So a cube cancelled, we get 1, but minus sign is there, so minus 1. So this minus 1 I am going to write in the quotient. Now what we have to write in the dividend? Let us check. A cube minus 2. A cube minus 2 is our divisor. Multiply by minus 1. Minus 1 into a cube is minus 1 a cube. So 1 we don't write. 1 when the coefficient is there, we don't write it. So minus 1 into a cube is minus a cube. Minus sign will become plus. 2 ones are 2. So minus a cube minus 2 multiply by minus 1, we are getting minus a cube plus 2. Now this we are writing in the dividend. So write carefully again. Minus a cube, I write below minus a cube. Then only constant term. So only constant term should be written below the constant term. We have not got a square and a term here. So I will be writing 0 below these terms. Now change the sign. Minus a cube will become plus a cube. Minus minus minus. So plus a cube minus a cube 0. What is remaining? Plus a square plus a 1 minus 2. Plus 1 minus 2. Plus minus minus. And sign of bigger number minus 2 minus 1 is 1. Okay. Now let's check the index. Here the index is 2. Here the index is 3. Divisor's index is greater than the dividend index. When the divisor's index is greater than the dividend index, we cannot divide. We have to stop there. So here it is our remainder. So write the quotient and remainder now. Quotient is a minus 1. We are getting quotient a minus 1, and the remainder is a square plus a minus 1. This is our remainder. This is the remainder. Last sum. 4x raised to 4, 5x cube minus 7x plus 1 is equal to 4x minus 1. As we all can see, the indices are in the decreasing order, 4, 3, but 2 raised to 2 term is not there. So what we will do, we will write that term. 4x raised to 4, that term is missing. X raised to 2 term is missing. 4x raised to 4 minus 5x cube, but x raised to 2 term is not there. After cube there should be 2 term. So we write here 0x square. Square term should be there. So that is not there. That's why we have to add that 0x square. 0x square means 0. We are adding 0. Adding 0 means we are not changing the value. Minus 7x plus 1 divided by 4x minus 1. Now as you all can see, the indices are in the decreasing order. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Only 1 means x raised to 0. We all know now. And here also the index is decreasing order, 1 and 0. Now we can solve the sum. Main method, we write on the left hand side 4x raised to 4 minus 5x cube plus 0x square minus 7x plus 1 divided by 4x minus 1. See children, if any one term is missing, we can add that term by writing 0 as the coefficient. So the term is also added and value is also not changed. Now we have to find out first what we have to write in the quotient. First term is 4x raised to 4 divided by 4x. 4 cancel. Here raised to 4 is there, here 1 is there. That means 4 minus 1 x raised to 3. So this x raised to 3 we write in the quotient. What we have to write in the dividend? 4x minus 1, our divisor, multiply by this x cube. So multiply by x cube. 4 into 1, no coefficient means 1 is there. 4 ones are 4. X into x cube, 1 plus 3, that means x raised to 4. Minus sign is there, put the minus sign. 1 multiplied by x cube is x cube. 1 multiplied by any variable, any term, answer is same term. So this 4x raised to 4 minus x cube, I write here in the dividend. Now change the sign, it become minus, here it is plus. Plus 4x raised to 4 minus 4x raised to 4, 0. Minus plus become minus, sign of bigger number is 5, so minus 5. 5 minus 1, no coefficient means 1 is there. 5 minus 1 is 4, 4x cube. Now remaining terms as it is we will copy down, 0x square minus 7x plus 1. Now what we have to write in the quotient, let us check. Minus 4x cube is there, divide by this 4x of first term of the divisor, 4 cancel, x and x cube, that means x square, we will be getting 1 minus 3 minus 1 means x square, and as you all can see minus sign is there, so we have to put the minus sign in answer also, so we are getting minus x square in the quotient. Now what we have to write in the dividend, let us check, let us find out. 4x minus 1 multiply by minus x square. Minus x means minus 1 is there. So 4 into minus 1 is minus 4. X into x square is x cube. 1 plus 2 is 3. Now minus minus will become plus. 1 into x square is x square. So minus 4x cube plus x square we write in the dividend. Now solve, calculate. This becomes plus, this becomes minus. Plus 4x cube, sorry here it is cube. 4x cube minus 4x cube plus 4x cube, 0. Here nothing is there means 1 is there, coefficient is 1. 0 minus 1 is minus 1. 1 we don't put the coefficient, x square. Okay, 0 minus 1 is minus 1 and x square as it is we have to write. Then remaining terms write down, 7x plus 1. Now again check what we have to write in the quotient. First term is minus x square, divide by first term is 4x. Okay, so x square and x cancelled, we are getting only x, and here no coefficient is there means 1 is there, so we are getting minus 1 upon 4, minus sign is there, so minus 1 upon 4 we are getting. So this minus 1 upon 4, because we cannot cancel the coefficient here, so we have to write them as it is. Minus 1 upon 4 we have to write as it is, minus 1 upon 4x we write in the quotient. Now we have to find out the polynomial which we should write in the dividend. So what we have to do, 4x minus 1 multiply by minus 1 upon 4x, multiply. I am showing here 4x into 1 upon 4. This 4 getting cancelled, and x into x is x square. So 4x into minus 1 upon 4 is minus x square. And minus minus will become plus. 1 into 1 upon 4x is 1 upon 4x. 1 into any number, answer will be the same number. So this I am going to write here, minus x square plus 1 upon 4x. This become plus, this becomes minus. Here plus minus x square plus x square, 0. Minus minus we have to do plus, but sign of bigger number is 7. Now 7 plus 1 upon 4. How to do it? 7 plus 1 upon 4. I will be showing here. 7 plus 1 upon 4. We have to do it by cross multiplication. 7 upon 1. 7 4s are 28 plus 1 into 1. 1 1s are 1 upon 4 1s are 4. In this way we have to solve it by cross multiplication. 29 upon 4. So it is 29 upon 4x plus 1 as it is we have to write. Okay. Now let us check what we have to write in the quotient. Minus 29 upon 4x divided by this 4x. X cancelled. Now minus 29 upon 4 divide by 4. Divide by 4 means what? Minus 29 upon 4 multiply by its reciprocal, inverse. Okay, 4 upon 1. 4 upon 1. Nothing is there in the denominator means 1 is there. So it becomes 1 upon 4. Okay, so it is minus 29 upon 4. 4 is 18. So this minus 29 upon 18. Sorry, 4 4 is 16, not 18. It is 16. Minus 29 upon 16. I have to write in the quotient. Now what we have to write in the dividend, that we have to check. 4x minus 1 multiply by minus 29 upon 16. Sign will be minus. 4 multiply by minus 29 upon 16. 4 1s are 4, 4 4s are 16. So we are getting minus 29 upon 4. Minus minus becomes plus. 1 into 29 upon 16 is 29 upon 16. So this is minus 29 upon 4x. X I forgot to write here. X is there. Plus 29 upon 16. Now solve. Minus becomes plus, plus becomes minus. This is 0. Now 1 minus 29 upon 16. What we will be getting? Cross multiplication again. Here I am going to show you. 1 minus 29 upon 16. 1 means 1 upon 1. Now cross multiply. 1 into 16 is 16. Minus sign is there. 1 into 29 is 29. Upon 16 ones are 16. Plus 16 minus 29 is, we have to do subtraction. Sign of bigger number. So 29 minus 16 is 13. 13 upon 16. We are getting minus 13 upon 16. So this is little complicated sum. You have to do the practice of this sum. So you will get better understanding of this sum. So in this way we are getting minus 13 upon 16 is our remainder. You have to write it. And this is our quotient. This is the quotient. So in this way I have explained all the sums from this practice set 10.2. So children, after solving the questions from 10.2, I hope you all got to know about these two very important points of division of polynomials, which are those two important points which we have seen in the beginning of this video. Now I know while dividing a polynomial, the operation of division ends if the remainder is 0 or the degree of remainder is less than the degree of divisor. And second important point is, if the terms in the dividend are not in the descending order, write them in the descending order of indices first. And if any index term is missing, assume the coefficient of term to be 0 and then complete the descending order, which we have done while solving our questions of 10.2. In this way, this lesson is over. Thank you for watching my video. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe.